Topics, right? Yeah.
Topics.
Yeah, topics.
We're on the top picks.
That was ridiculous. Like, why would you even treat us this way with such a terrible pun? Terrible.
She doesn't care. She hasn't cared in a long time.
She has.
None whatsoever. All right. 2021 recap. So, chat, people in the room. How has this year treated you? What's happened?
It's had its ups and downs, but overall, this has been a year of growth, not just for DoubleXP, but also for myself and my life, which has been great. Had some fantastic games. The Mass Effect Legendary Edition earlier this year was definitely a great kickstart. I didn't finish a whole lot of games this year, unless you count those 3, which I played before, but I did finish a new one, Quantum Break, which was fantastic. It wasn't a new game, but it was new for me. And then, of course, ESO Blackwood came out this year, so that was a lot of fun. And yeah, and of course, expanding DoubleXP. I love having Laughing Hat and Tyler here with us now. And, you guys, I love you guys. I love the show. I love doing this. This is great. It's been a great year, I think.
It has.
It has been. It has been. And
rough but good changes.
Yeah,
That's a good summation of everything. Yeah.
Well said. Well
Thank you,
said.
Jacob.
Absolutely.
It's I've got a couple. In fact, let me set the laptop down here.
Let me pull out the list.
Let me just get the list ready.
Hold on.
It has been a good year in terms of new games. I don't really play new games. I just don't do that much anymore. I think the only 2021 game I played actually was a few hours of Halo Infinite, but I did beat Dark Souls this year. And I've been wanting to try Dark Souls for so long. And that is the first new thing to me that I have played in literally years that has sucked me in like it did. So that was really cool.
He was really into it.
I was very
almost as much as Metal Gear Solid 5.
Almost. I don't know if anything will ever quite top that. The Apex Legends Season 8 ranked climb. North Star, if you remember what I'm talking about there. That was back January, February this year. That was significant for me because North Star here had just taken a much needed break from Apex. I took one too, kind of, but it wasn't as dedicated as hers. Man, we kicked ass when she came back. Like that was we did. That was the most calculated, most ruthless, easiest ranked climb we've ever done. That was awesome.
I wish I could just channel that all the time. Just put it in a can to open.
I mean, we still do good, but that's been unrivaled so far. On the DoubleXP side of things, show highlights. I think my various technical difficulties throughout the year have been comedic timing at its finest a couple of times. I just want to,
one of my favorites is definitely at your expense when I accidentally kicked you out. It was totally my fault.
I was just about to say at my expense, made for a great show. You're welcome, everybody.
Thank you.
And also, Laughing Hat and I were not part of this at the time, but the content creator interviews that you guys did earlier in the year, I thought those were really cool, and I would like to maybe do a couple more of those in season 3, just because I don't know. It's cool to interact with the community that way. It made us seem very official. Not that we're not official, but it just had that vibe.
More people might actually be willing to do it now than they were. Because, I mean, we've got our dedicated audience here, and you guys do awesome work in the Facebook group. So if anybody actually goes to the group to see the activity, they'll be like, oh, okay, maybe
these guys are getting stuff out.
And moving into season 3, that's a lot of seasons.
That's a lot of seasons.
I can't believe this is the end of season 2.
Listen, Fortnite just got season 3.
Right? And here we are.
And here we are. We're better than Fortnite.
Better. Much better.
Much better.
Oh, yeah. That pretty well sums up my yearly highlights, though.
Glad the XP's been fun for you, Mike. Also, I want to go back because this is a lot of really good information.
As I was reading that.
Yeah, I'll just leave that up there for everyone to read.
That's kind of like, wow.
That is really neat, actually. I didn't know this was going on.
Nice. Nice.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you. Thank you for
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Thank you.
Awesome work. My thumb is gonna just get stuck because I feel like I can just say awesome work to everyone all the time because everyone's doing awesome.
You could
Are
just
you
get
right?
like one of those little
Are
thumb. You
you
could get a
right-handed?
thumb.
You're right-handed, Kirsten, right?
I am, but my right hand is like fixed to the mouse right now.
Fixed the mouse. I feel you.
Yeah,
feel
I have
you.
to click a lot during these episodes. You guys probably hear it, and I'm sorry, but I try to have it
Now
as
and
far
again.
from the mic
You
as
know,
I can.
Nah, you're
now that you mention it, I think that I can hear it every now and then. But I've never noticed it until you just said it.
Okay, good,
Right.
good.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to
Hey.
always notice it.
Oh,
Giant messages
dude.
on the screen are the best.
We love
Don't even worry
We
about it. We
love
love it. Yes, keep them
Yeah.
coming.
Love it.
Keep 'em
We just
coming.
leave it up there
Awesome
so that the
job.
people at other sources that don't see you right now can see it and see the
Yes.
wonderful stuff you're showing us.
Yeah, because that's totally
Um,
worth sharing. Keep it coming, yo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like a thumbstick that could go like that song that was shared to the group. Have you checked your
Have you checked your butthole? Skinny butter butthole.
There's a spot on the Apex map that we just started referring to. Well, thanks Laughing Hat as butthole, and that he would just sing that every time we were getting ready to land in it. We were checking it. So
Yeah.
Time
Gotta
we
check that.
checked
butthole.
our butthole.
if you click on
Yes.
the
We knew it.
description, yeah, we figured it was. If you click on the description, you should see something that says give StreamYard my permission or blah blah blah, and it'll take you to somewhere, and you just say okay, and then it'll show
It's
your
a
name.
blue link. It should show up as blue.
Yeah, that's Rod.
It did.
Between you two, that song will never go away for me.
Nope.
Laughing Hat, what about you? What's been good on the year?
Honestly, the show, it's like, no, I'm a boring human being. But getting to come on here, every week, with the exception of when I have to miss, it's really nice. It's fun. I get to go and give out my great jokes, perfectly timed 69s and your mom's, and that's what she says.
Gotta cover all the bases.
Oh yeah.
It's just
all the third
really
bases.
good there. As for games, I've really not done much other than Apex. Apex
a lot of
and
Apex.
a lot of Apex. And then I'll go back to like Siege and Battlefield. But Apex has had it. I've beat Halo Infinite already.
Oh, nice. Look at you, babe.
Wow, that was really fast.
It's not a lot.
I want to hold it.
Still disappointed in it. The story is weird.
Interesting.
They do this a lot of weird like close-ups on Cortana or the weapon. It's I don't know if you've seen the preview. It's like the one that's supposed to go kill Cortana.
Interesting.
I'm not going to spoil anything with what I've said. So
All right, okay.
if you want to go into it and see,
I was about to say that was why I made that face a bit
close-ups.
ago.
Yeah, I made sure not to spoil anything.
We appreciate it. I'll eventually probably play that. Eventually.
Eventually,
One of these days.
One of these days.
2050.
All right. Well, cool. I guess me, right? Yeah, I need to say my thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I actually was like, oh, I don't know anything that happened this year. And then I wrote out 3 sticky notes. So again, the technical thing earlier, I did really want to mention that, but just in general, obviously the entirety of DoubleXP, this has been fantastic. We love this. I love this. This has been something that I have worked so fucking hard on, to be honest. And
Yes.
I do take a lot of enjoyment out of doing it, but it is very rewarding when other people take enjoyment out of it too, because otherwise, I mean, again, it's something I enjoy. So that's the key, right? Always do something that you want to do. That way it doesn't really feel that much like you're sitting there for 4 hours straight watching something that over and over and over again, or making an animation, or looking up news articles and stuff. It's fine. It's
Dealing
fine.
with me.
Not.
And
Speaking
me.
from experience.
My transition.
He was the only one that argued, and I knew he was going to, but that's why
Wow.
I specifically got him involved, because I didn't want to force something. So I was like, listen, how does this look? And we came up with a good transition. So, you know,
It worked.
awesome. It
worked.
worked. I'm glad you got it fixed. But yes, and if you come in and it shows Facebook user again, it's just because StreamYard is being dumb, and you'll just do it again. You shouldn't have to, but sometimes it messes up. Okay,
did it to my
game.
mom every week.
It did. It was kind of funny that it was so consistent with her. Okay, one specifically the pictures from season 1. I don't know if I'd ever really want to do that again, but I still have them hanging up on my wall, and it's every game except for I think the very first and the very last one, Hellblade, and then I forget what our last appreciation was actually. Not the one for this season, but the very last one of the of season 1, the drawing ones. But yeah, no, that was the part.
Amazing.
Like half of my wall is covered, and I really
beautiful. It's a gallery and it's gorgeous.
Those are awesome.
I do really enjoy those. But real quick, games that came out or like either new or came out to console, and I played them this year. GTA's Definitive Edition. I've only played 3 so far, so I'm not going to list the other ones. And I mean, everyone's complaining about those anyway, but I've had just a perfectly fine time with 3. Thank you, and everyone can suck it. I have played some Halo Infinite multiplayer. I was actually playing that by myself this morning and was doing okay. XO1, right? Outriders. I almost forgot that game came out this year.
Right?
I played some of that. That was good.
It was a good game. It was a good game. Didn't finish it.
Like ancient history. But
I didn't finish it either.
Splitgate, Second Extinction, Back for Blood, and Super Animal Royale's console.
I forgot about Control. I didn't beat it, but I did play it.
Yeah. Yes.
You know,
you mentioned, I beat that game too. You just said it. This is how bad my memory is.
Back for Blood.
Outriders.
Oh, Outriders.
Yeah. I beat that.
I definitely did not beat that. I remember you with Tracy, actually. I think we're playing it so much.
I love, Kay, that you have this whole list of like games, and I'm like, we all had like either none or 1 or 2 or whatever, and she's just like, yeah, I've got this whopping list.
I did this.
I
didn't Google either. This was
true.
This was actually very last minute. I was it was like 15 minutes before the show, and I was talking to him, and I said, I don't have anything. Oh wait, here, what about this one?
It was like
what's the name of that one?
You put like We Happy Few on there, right?
Do what?
You put We Happy Few on there, right?
That actually didn't come out this year.
Listen, I'm an idiot.
But I did start, yes. So I haven't finished it, but I did play that game a lot this year. So obviously all the games that we played for appreciation this year. So there's a lot of games I ended up playing. I only beat a few, like Hellblade, Man of Medan, Cthulhu. Tyler had to help me beat that one though, because of that was
fun. Yeah, that was fun.
God, there's a couple others. That was a stressful. Those scary games, man. Tell you.
I really enjoyed Man of Medan.
That's what it is. Yeah, they need to broaden their horizons. Look at me. I'm like, I played 40 games this year. I didn't finish any of them. But
I started Mass Effect the other day.
He did. He hasn't played it since. Yes! And I told him I'm going to start it to play with him to encourage him, because I also haven't played 3, so I need to do that.
I actually need to narrow my horizons and just play Apex, nothing else. That way I can get good at it.
That's what we were doing for a while. Yeah.
That stifled my progress for a while. Good old Apex, yeah.
See, this is
middle
my problem.
name, buddy. Middle name.
Yo, this is my problem. I can't get my head out of ESO's ass long enough to play anything else. And now the New Life Festival started, so it's going to be even less daylight for me. I'm going to crawl right up in there.
I would be playing Winter Express if they did ruin it.
Ruined it, people. Ruined it,
buddy.
Hard T.
Listen, not a single squad didn't have a caustic.
Not a single one, or a Rampart, or a Watson, or somebody that could just trap everything up and just make it so much fun.
Yeah, it's pretty upsetting now.
But yeah, okay. So I guess that's about it. We've had a good year overall. I think 2021 it's been isolated as last year was, but not as isolated. You know, if you got your vaccines, which we hope you did. We all here have had ours. In fact, actually, we've had our boosters Haven't you had your booster too, Lafnet?
No, I'm
Oh,
not.
well,
It's mostly because I just don't want to go get stuck again.
It was
Like-
bad. The first two were not that bad, but this last one was bad. It
It-
hurt.
It made us sick, actually. Like we felt bad.
We
like,
felt bad. My
sick.
arm was just rotten.
I've actually
second
figured
one-
out a way to avoid having to get my third shot, and it's just I don't go anywhere. Like, I don't go outside. If I have to leave the house, I'll have like Jacob or Avery ride with me, and I'll have them go in the store, and it works fine.
That
Easy.
works. That
You
works.
got it. You got
Nice.
this figured
Very
out.
nice.
The second shot in the booster absolutely kicked my ass.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
I
But
think they're going to call the new variant the Hermitcron.
god. Yo.
I believe that's very fitting. We actually have somebody in the back room. I think we've got a surprise guest tonight. Bam! It's
Oh,
Josh.
hey. Hey.
If you have not played Beyond Detroit, go play it.
I haven't even
I haven't even heard of that. Oh, I
Is
love
that
it.
the
What
one
have
with
I
like the
heard of?
robot
Who did,
or android lady?
It's the same guys who did Beyond Two Souls.
Interesting. Okay.
They also did Heavy Rain. It was they did 3 games.
Oh,
And
never mind.
I gotta say, it's great. I loved choose your own adventure books as a kid, and that's what these games are.
Ooh.
That's cool. We were actually just
yes.
talking about
It is
Goosebumps.
it is
Choose
the
Your
type
Own.
of game that you literally have to play like 4 or 5 times before you're gonna you have to play the story mode 4 or 5 times because there's so many different choices and directions it can go.
I love it.
Nice,
I love it.
nice.
Good night.
There you go.
Later, man.
Yeah, okay, awesome.
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
Sweet. Wrestling.
You should have told him about that BR.
Oh, I
Dang.
should have. We have an
All
hour.
right.
Missed
Well-
opportunities. You know.
Gonna have to the message. That's what it is. We can communicate outside of, today's world.
You can talk to people that aren't right next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
You didn't know that?
Yeah,
No, that
guys.
well, we decided you can't.
Oh
Sorry.
no!
Not sorry.
Oh no, he says.
I'm here all by myself.
Oh,
All
I didn't know
by myself.
Oh my gosh. I was looking at the comments. Vapor rub helps with the soreness, huh? I didn't know that.
okay. All right, thank you.
What kind of
Also,
soreness?
yes, new Mass Effect family about the boosters. But yeah, new Mass Effect family. Welcome, sir. You found your home.
Yes.
We'll see if I stick with it. I should.
Right.